Okay, 6-ish weeks later. We've given the glue time to harden. So there's a notch in that pole. This is the lifting pole.
Yep, this is the lifting pole.
And you're running a rope through a little loop up there on the top.
Yep.
And you have to attach it to the notch. And what kind of a knot are you going to use?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know how to make that one.
What knots do you know?
I only know a modified cinch, and because I'm a fisherman, and the noose knot, which works on the braided line better.
I was going to do a clove hitch, but I think you need both ends too to do a clove hitch.
Modified cinch, you don't need. You only need one end free, and it pulls tight, right?
Okay. Come on over.
You're a fisherman too. You know this knot. So that's a good strong knot. Okay, now what? You wrap it around like 100 times so that it takes it. Okay, so we've got some loops here at the end of the, what are these? These are the smoke flaps.
Yep.
We're going to tie some rope on there. It came with really, nice organic rope, which we don't use because, insert joke here. It's not believed to hold up as well in this weather.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
Or something. I don't feel like I don't feel like you know what you're doing with this knot.
I do.
Do you? What is this knot called? Oh, this is the dock knot, the boating knot, the cleat knot. What are you calling it?
Isn't it clove hitch?
I don't know what it's called.
Whatever it is.
I just know it's how I tie to a cleat on my boat.
Yeah, that knot.
Let's use digital zoom. Yeah. Okay. So how many feet of that stuff do we need on each of these?
I was going to leave half the roll. So we'll just
50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's excessive.
Well, I want to get from there all the way to these trees.
That's okay. We know that you're excessive. Oh, you want to tie to the trees because you don't want to deal with...
I don't want to stay a pole in the middle of the thing there.
Okay. You don't want to deal with doing it correctly. You just want to tie it to the trees. There's trees. Oh, wait. Too much digital zoom. No digital zoom. Okay. So we got to tie it to these trees to keep it open. Sounds wonderful. There's the smoke, the fire pit. All right. Okay.
All right, folks.
So I started brewing it. Don't stand on it. There's paint on the other side.
It's fine.
No. You just get at the edge like this. And go like this. You pulled it over.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, that's because you did it wrong. You wouldn't listen. Okay. And we throw it from this side. Stick a piece of paper. Now you want to lash it up down at the bottom so that it's...
Yeah, maybe the bottom and...
We use this big giant
organic
rope.
No, it's not rope.
It's good hippie rope.
You can use the other hippie rope. That one I don't think I'll actually use. You can cut it as you need.
This is called a bow. They teach it to you in kindergarten. It turns out to be one of the more useful ways to tie things if you don't want it to be permanent. So we're doing this to take some of the weight off of the top part. You don't want it all to be suspended by one spot as you carry it over the fence. No, I've fallen for that before. Beautiful. Now I gotta move.
We gotta walk around the backside.
What?
Just gotta go around the backside.
Yeah. I can't walk around until I get inside. Stopping there till you come in?
Well, I'm not sure where the hole is for it. You're pretty close to it, right?
Yeah. Right about here. Should go right here, right?
Yep.
Over by the door, right? So now we just unroll this thing around gently, a little bit at a time.
That's the plan. Two sides that are close to each other, we're going and tie those, a bow between those two.
Bow. Okay, well.
So we do that before lacing, right? And then we should check.
I don't know, it'd be cool if we read the directions, right?
Yeah.
I brought them. I think we do that before lacing, right? That's what holds it together for the lacing.
Yeah. That goes together next.
Okay. Not sure we see the thing we're supposed to turn.
I just want to make sure we're...
It's this, right?
Yeah, it's that.
And where's the door? Door in the right spot?
Yeah, looks like it.
Now we've got to sew the two sides together with these big long pegs, and we didn't narrate this part properly, so I got to do a voiceover. Going around and we've moved the posts in a couple inches to give some slack here, because they want it moved in. Then you tie onto these loops. You stake it down. You don't stake through the loops. Put the stake in the ground, tie to the loop, tighten it. So we'll be doing that next. So we'll come back and tie off to those. Right now we just go around and nail one of these in. These are not the spikes it came with. They came with plastic spikes. Plastic spikes won't work in this frozen rocky tundra. But these will. Oh, that goes right in. Oh, that's because it's...
Yeah, maybe come
That's
right
where we dug. That's
right.
why. Alright. Tie the loops, tie the little ropes onto each of the stakes. Let the stake about halfway in. Drive the stake in the rest of the way. Makes it nice and tight. It's high altitude here, which is why there's a lot of heavy breathing. It's not that Yogi's really out of shape. Okay, so we neglected to get the door. There was a bit of a snafu with the door. 100% Yogi's fault, 100% his fault. But unfortunately, the door, he ordered the wrong size the first time for the teepee cover, and he sent that back with the door, but he was supposed to keep the door. They just sent him a new cover, then sent him a new door.
We'll get it fixed.
So we're going to be using a tarp for the door, but we're going to try out, the new fire pit. We've got new chairs. You can see they still have the foamy stuff. They're fresh from Amazon, I think. Amazon, right?
Yep.
And we've got it all set up. We've got our requisite, 3-ish inches around the side. That little high right there, but it'll be okay. So we're supposed to have very small logs that burn very hot. And we have to ward off the evil spirits too. We have a bag of, what is this called? A traditional smudge stick. That's supposed to ward off evil spirits. We encourage you to light it and let the essence of its dried sage and spices, huh? Sage grows naturally around here. We didn't need a bag of sage. There's sage everywhere you look.
Yes, we've had plenty of sage.
Okay, well we have to light this first in order to ward off the evil spirits. And we brought nothing but good spirits with us. Then we're mostly going to have beer here. Okay, he's stuffing that thing up. He's going to make this thing melt, but I'll just let him do that. Okay, does it seem like the smoke is going up? Kind of does. It's really billowing out there. I don't know if you can see it. It's going out nicely. Of course, we don't have a door.
That's true.
And there's like a 2-inch gap around the bottom here because the snow's not that deep. So we really can't tell if the air intake is working yet.
I bet it'll still draw from our air vents. How did that go?
We can light it long enough, we can melt the floor here. Even though we put a tarp down, there's still... Was there snow when we put the tarp down? There wasn't, because we unrolled it.
Yeah, there was some.
Some.
Yeah.
Well, so far, so good. Nothing's caught on fire.
Except for what we intended.
Yeah. Well, we'll get back to you in a minute or two after this is calmed down a little. Well, the smoke-free, smoke-reduced. I'm going to say smoke-reduced. It's a reduced smoke fire. It's really big, though, and it's going out the top. However, if you stand up, you will still get a little bit of smoke starting at about 5 feet. So you stay down here, there's no smoke. Little holes on the side seem to be drawing the air in nicely from underneath, which means that the system we put in for pipes is working. There's some smoke over here too. We are at peace. We are no longer warring. Looks like a success. It's quite warm in here now. My pants are starting to steam where they were. You can see that, huh? That's the steam coming off my pants as the water evaporates from the heat. That's pretty cool. Alright, now we've got really the fires going like crazy. And there's no smoke. We can stand up now and there's no smoke. It's all going right up and out the chimney. Everything is working really well. It's crackling. It's warming up in here nicely. I'm going to call it a success. Would you call it a success?
Definitely.